Hi everyone, I'm just on to give a brief introduction of soul transformation therapy, which is an amazing deep spiritual counselling system. And you've maybe seen me over the last few years just choosing one of the amazing soul plan energy cards for each week for the collective, and they've always really been spot on. But really, soul transformation therapy is using all 22 of the soul plan energies, and we use those powerful energies to determine the root cause of what's going on in someone's life. So it's a counselling session, and someone will come with some issues. They're maybe not quite sure what's going on or what the root cause of how they're feeling is, and they might want to be in a different place in life. So these amazing energy cards, energy soul plan system comes in, and we're able to identify the core issue literally like that. So it's a counselling session where someone comes in, we find out what's going on, and then we ask our client, first of all, out of the 22 energies, 7 of them are what we call polarity energies, and they are a speech and emphasis, which is the polarity of master and slavery. And then we've got completion and accomplishment, and this is all about the beauty and the ugliness. We've got another polarity of assimilation, structure and harmony. This is a polarity energy with life and death, so any type of loss that may be going on. The 20th one is a movement, flow and seeking. So that's about war and peace. It could be about conflict that's going on in our lives in some way. And fertility and abundance is all about the polarity of fertility and abundance. Expression is another one. This is the polarity of wealth and poverty. So lots of self-worth issues perhaps as well with this one. And another one is wisdom and support, which is a polarity of wisdom and folly. So it's maybe about making mistakes and repeating patterns in our lives. But these are the 7 polarity energies, which is usually, it does show us what the root cause is relating to. And then once you've identified that with your client, because if we're in person, you're able to hold them up to your client, and they will intuitively pick one themselves that they feel drawn to, and that's 100% spot on with what polarity is affecting them in the now moment. Because remember, soul plan is all about our lives in general, from when we are born to our life purpose. And soul transformation therapy is using those energies, but it's using it in an amazing, deep counselling session, which identifies what's going on in the now moment in our lives, if we're feeling stuck or if we're needing guidance or clearing of energies to help us move forward. So we can do it online as well, because it is just as powerful just by holding up the cards and asking your client when to stop, and they will say when to stop intuitively, and then it's just showing the card. So again, that would usually always be relevant to the person. And then once you've picked one of the polarity energies, they all go back in and shuffled up with the rest of them, the 22. And then your client's asked to pick another card, another energy. That's then matched up with the polarity energy. And then we have the root cause, the core issue of exactly what is going on in that person's life. And then once we get that, there are various healing interventions that we can use to release those blocks or congestion of energy to help the issue to clear and allow the person to move forward. And it's really quite life-changing. I've been using these for 6 years almost, and it never ceases to amaze me. And really it's just coming in as well, because a lot of people are kind of maybe waking up to there are other sort of alternatives to conventional systems, and we're kind of getting more into the energetic way of working, because this is all energy as well. Reflexology is energy, do other energy healing work, and this is again exactly the same. It's using the energies from those amazing soul plan energies. So just for example, if we're just doing it today, it's Wednesday the 25th of January, and I've got the 7 polarity energies here as well. And what we'll do is I'm just at random, I'm going to just stop and pick one out here that's maybe relevant for the collective now. And this one is all about wisdom and support. So it's a polarity, remember we said, of wisdom and folly. So this is representing like a coil spring, and how much resistance do we have for maybe bouncing back, or do we get pushed down and it's hard to get back up again? Do we keep going through the same mistakes in life, and maybe it's with different people and maybe different situations, but those will present ourselves until we go through and learn what it is we're learning from this. So this encompasses making mistakes. It's about maybe problems emanating from the unconscious, so it's not consciously understood or seen. And it could also be relating to maybe being oversensitive and anything that's going on around us with people or situations. There may be a lack of objectivity as well, and also it's about maybe making wrong decisions. So that would be kind of what we would say to our client, and usually it would be, yeah, that makes sense. Maybe a few of those words will make sense, and they'll recognise that that's going on in their life right now. So what we would do then is we've taken note, that's the first polarity in the system. We then put the polarity energies back into the pack of the 22 energies. And then again, just at random, we'll pick one that will match this one, because we've got a grid system. It's just been remarkably designed and worked out, this amazing counselling system that gets to the core issue within not long at all with your session with your client. So we'll just stop that there. I'm just going to again just stop at random, choosing one of the energies that's going to come and match the other one, and we'll find out. I'm going to choose this one, and this is all about completion and accomplishment. And this is about completion, resourcefulness, and total service. So what we do is we look at, it's the 22nd energy card, and we have got a grid that we will look up, and the 22nd energy goes with polarity 1 that we picked out, which was all about wisdom and support. And what comes up as a core issue right now with those energy cards that were picked is a superimposition. So it's talking about giving our power away to a force perceived to be greater. And it may be a vow that we've taken as well. So that's quite incredible, actually, in view of what's going on in the world right now. And as I say, that we're taking it random. This is what happens on a counselling session with your client. It's interactive. It's 100% spot on. It's just incredible. So we're kind of feeling we're giving our power away to a higher power. And it might be a vow we've taken to come here and be part of this, but a lot of us are kind of waking up now to kind of what's going on. So I won't go too much into that, but if you've got your client, you're able to discuss, and it's a whole counselling session. And as I say, from that, what we have got is a load of healing sessions as well. So that could be sort of vow breaks or chord balancing, and there's lots of lovely, beautiful meditations to take your client through, and just a lot of different rewiring for control issues, etc. So that is kind of in a nutshell what soul transformation therapy is all about. And as I say, over the past 6 years has never ceased to amaze me how accurate this counselling system is. It's quite mind-blowing. And if you wanted to have a session, just get in touch as well. There's also going to be a course, which is a very rare opportunity, and Blue Marsden, who developed the modernised soul plan. It was Dr. Frank Alper that first channeled this through the Soul of Moses, and Blue Marsden modernised it, developed it into how we know it today. And he's the founder of the Holistic Healing College in London. And he does this soul transformation therapy. He developed this, and he, through the last few years, there's a lot more been done online, and he's doing it mainly online now. But very gratefully, he's actually coming up to Scotland, to the Largs area on the west coast of Scotland, which is the most beautiful location. And he's actually going to do the training for 3 days. It's the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, Friday the 12th to the 14th of May. And it starts at 10:30 each morning. And it will be 3 days in person with Blue Marsden and with others. You will have an amazing 3 days of training in how to become a soul transformation therapist and use this incredible counselling system to help others. And not only that, through the 3 days, we'll be practicing with each other, and you'll go through 3 days of amazing healing as well, learning all the interventions as well. So spaces are filling up just now, and if you would like to get involved or like to do the training, please get in touch, and I'll get a deposit and then arrange for a registration form, etc. But it's going to be in the beautiful West Coast location here, and 3 days of training with Blue Marsden, which is a unique opportunity for the training in Scotland. And if you're further afield, it would be nice to have a wee break here in Scotland as well and incorporate that. And I would very much welcome you all. And if there's any questions at all, let me know, and I will hope to see you all soon. Hope that helps a wee bit as well, explaining about it. Lots of love for now, and take care. Bye-bye.